try not to miss what I own. Some material things factor in who you are, but if you don't have much, then you aren't too far from knowing your true self. Being materialist brings you better health. This is getting at my roots right here. But it's more than iPhones and computers. I'll tell you about things you won't read on routers, like property. What a foppery. Owning land is like saying you own nature, or I own your daughter. Instead of yet I date her. Our relationship with land is usually only to take. We let human demand be greater than a lake's, but I'll have no hand in destroying this place. I dig my feet into the sand and absorb nature's grace. If nature had a face, could you look her in the eye? And if you could, would you apologize and promise to try to rise to the occasion? Get Earth on track to heal our mutilation? Or would you sit back based on the summation of the lack of hope that is your mind's creation? There's no limit to the hope potential. The amount can change if you're influential, cause we're people, we got minds and hearts. Make connections and bind these parts, and hope's resurgence will find its start. Cause one change leads to the next, and if the change is strong, then the change infects whole populations. For worst or best, it happens everywhere from east to west. So if you can apologize, and if you promise to rise, and if you recognize that hope is in infinite supply, then let's begin our new lives by looking to the wise. And I don't mean to say, look to me. There are plenty of peeps who are wise as can be. You should read, but more importantly, please, 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 tackle your apathy. You gotta look inside at the things you hide. I bet most of those things are brilliant and altruistic. They're also resilient, they just seem unrealistic. But that's why they're there in the back of your brain. Cause they're your true cares, but obstacles remain from letting you follow that passion. Like the fear that it won't bring the cash in. The fear that no cash could never be fashion. But look at these clothes that are received the thrash, and ladies looking like hoes and bros fit the smash. And tell me, when will it blow and all come down crashing? And how do we know that it'll actually happen? Well, we won't if we don't receive a slap in the face, if we don't watch our pace, if we cope by joining the chase. But I won't participate in this race. We race to see how much we can feed ourselves, how much we can please ourselves, and we don't stop to look where we lead ourselves. We'll even bleed ourselves. Since when does greed mean health? It's unnatural, you can't breed your wealth. But these are just some things I've felt. I think we can redeem ourselves, repair broken seams and welts. Don't invest in things that sell, but reproduce themselves, or else we'll be living in hell. But in case you couldn't tell, there's still hope in our well. And I know the rain spell, so we'll see a refill. Cause we're people, we got minds and hearts. Make connections and bind these parts, and hope's resurgence will find its start. I said we're people, we got minds and hearts. Make connections and bind these parts, and hope's resurgence will find its start. We say we're people, we got minds and hearts. Make connections and bind these parts, and hope's resurgence will find its start.